Hi guys, it's Erin, and today I am going to share with you my BookTube-A-Thon TBR. Okay, before I start anything else, caveat. I had to put out this TBR really early, and I'm a really big mood reader, as you have seen if you've watched any of my reading vlogs. So, am I gonna stick to this TBR? Probably not, but we're gonna try. So I'm just gonna talk about the challenges, the books I'm reading for those challenges, and then some other books that I plan to read. I think I'll probably end up talking about more than 7 books. I have no idea how many I'm actually going to read because I don't actually know what's going on the week of BookTube-A-Thon. We're going to see how much I can participate. I might be moving. I might not be moving. I don't really know. That's how my summer's going. So the last challenge, one of the last challenges, is to read a book with a beautiful spine. I am going to read Nevernight. I'm actually okay, so first I'm kind of cheating because I'm sort of halfway through this book, but I think I'm gonna start over because it's been a while. And second of all, does this count? I really like this spine. It's been sitting on my bookshelf for a long time and I've been staring at it, and I love the weak sun and the part of the crow's wing and the little crow here, and I actually think it's really beautiful, even though it's not technically just the spine, because this is the UK cover, by the way. It was in a Half Price Books. I'm not sure. Anyway, it's part of the whole dust jacket, but we're going with it. So that is the first book on my TBR. The next thing I'm going to talk about are 2 of the challenges. The first one is to read a book and then watch the movie based on that book, and the other one is to read a book while wearing a hat. And I'm really excited about the book with hat. One, I spent a ton of time thinking about what hat I would want to wear. Hat is exciting, but it's also a little problematic because I live in Texas. This week anyway, the weather forecast, the highs are past 100 degrees Fahrenheit. It's really hot, and most of my hats are winter hats, and I didn't really want to wear a knit stocking cap when it's 100 degrees outside. So I had this great idea, and that leads me to the other challenge. I'm going to combine the hat challenge and the read a book and watch the movie challenge. I was trying to think of a book to movie adaptation that I haven't seen, that I am interested in seeing, and I honestly was kind of having a hard time with it. I tend to watch all of the book to movie adaptations when they've come out, and I've read the books for them. I thought about maybe rereading one, but I wasn't really interested in doing that. And all of the new ones that are coming out that I haven't seen yet are coming out after BookTube-A-Thon is over. So that's fun. So what I decided to do, and I'm not sure how I decided this, but I am going to read Breakfast at Tiffany's and then watch the movie, and I'm so excited. So Breakfast at Tiffany's is a novella by Truman Capote, who also wrote in Cold Blood, and I've heard it's really good and totally not like the movie at all, which that'll be interesting to kind of read one and then watch the other one. That also is an advantage because it's a novella, so it's gonna be short. I've never seen Breakfast at Tiffany's the movie, which seems like a tragedy, and I can wear my fancy hat while I do it. This is such a great hat. I love this hat. It's vintage, and again, it's just murderously hot all the time. I did not, by the way, dress to match the hat, but it's working, so that's exciting. It's just this beautiful vintage hat that I got from my grandmother, and I never wear it because it's always a million degrees outside, and I'm super excited for all of the challenges. So I'm gonna have to get the Breakfast at Tiffany's from the library, and now I'm gonna take the hat off because hat hair. The other specifically named challenge was to do something that you read a book about something you want to do. I just couldn't think of anything that sounded interesting, so I'm fudging this challenge just a little bit so that I can read European Travels for the Monstrous Gentlewoman by Theodora Goss, because I really would love to travel Europe. I think that would be so much fun. This is slightly more fantastic than any travel through Europe will be for me. This is the sequel to The Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter, which I read just a couple of weeks ago and just absolutely loved. I actually was I read that one on my Kindle, and I went to purchase this book, and I was really bummed because it hadn't come out yet. So, oh well. I'm so excited to get to this one. The only downside to this book is it is gigantic, but the font is pretty big, and I read the other one really quickly. It was not this long, but I'm hoping that I can kind of fly through it. So excited. So that's 3 books now. Other books on the TBR: The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid, unless I can't restrain myself and I get to it before that, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I definitely want to read The Watchmaker of Filigree Street by Natasha Pulley. It's quite short, and I love Natasha Pulley. I read the Bedlam Stacks in May and just like so good. So can't wait to get to that one. Then I also am going to try to get to From Twinkle with Love. I wanted something just like fun and fluffy on here because I have like some giant books, some more classic books, some like dark fantasy, and I thought just having like a fun contemporary YA would be a nice addition to the TBR. That's The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Also, I think I will probably try to read the next volume in the Sandman series. This is number 6, but I probably will be at number 7 by then. Again, I thought just like having a graphic novel on the TBR would be a good idea, just to have something a little bit smaller and more manageable so that if I get slogged down in something, I'm not like, I haven't torpedoed myself. And then the last book that I'd like to potentially get to is Map of Salt and Stars by Jennifer Zainab. It's either Yukadar or Jukadar. I'm not totally sure. I'm sorry. I feel bad. I need to look that up. That's actually 8 books. Am I getting to all of those books? Probably not. But I felt like I needed to like I said, extra is good. And here we are at the end of the video, which brings us back to the first challenge, which is to do a coin toss to determine your first read. So I decided I would choose between 2 books that aren't otherwise fulfilling a challenge, and just these 2 make sense. Oh, you know what? Read a book with green on the cover is one of these 2 books. So one of these books, I forgot about that one. I didn't write it down. My bad. So one of these books is going to fulfill the read a book with green on the cover. The other book is going to fulfill the coin toss. Let's do it like that. That works. I totally forgot about that, but that actually works out really well. Since I have 2 books with lots of green on the cover. So here we go. Let's do heads is Seven Husbands because there's a face on the cover. I don't know. So, we're gonna flip the coin. Can't do coin tosses very well. Tails. This is a Nevada quarter. I just grabbed it, whatever. So that means that I'm gonna start my BookTube-A-Thon off with The Watchmaker of Filigree Street. That means that The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo will fulfill the read a book with green on the cover. I'm trying not to double up, but if I have to, like, I can double up with that one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I will be vlogging at the very least during BookTube-A-Thon. I will try to do the Instagram challenges and maybe some of the BookTube challenges. Not sure. Again, like, I'm not really sure how that week is gonna go yet. Things are really up in the air this summer, but hopefully I will at least get to do a vlog. So if you haven't subscribed already and you're interested in especially like catching the vlogs, don't forget to subscribe. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram and Goodreads, and my information is in the description box below. Thanks so much for watching. I cannot wait for BookTube-A-Thon. It's gonna be so exciting. And I will see you guys then.